All praises due to the Most High family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching episode 8 of Clevatess and family. This one had me on the edge of my seat. I was nervous. I was stressed. I was worried because last episode, Clevatess pulled up on Drell, and Drell locked our boy up. We're in this dark Eater blood prison, is Clevatess. And so, like, we're stuck, right? And so we're surrounded. That's what Clevatess is dealing with. And so ALICIA and Nell and Luna, we're running away from this angry mob, and we're hiding in some shack, and we're surrounded by the angry mob. And so they're trying to get us to come out. One of the boys threatens that, they literally got, what's it called, y'all, I was stuck on that word. They literally got torches. They got flaming torches and all types of weaponry, right? And so after a while, they trying to get us to come out. And after a while, one of them say, well, we just gonna light the shed on fire. And so thankfully they was stopped by like it was this particular character's father, but he's like, oh, I'm like in charge of like the town security. So he stopped them from lighting the shed on fire, smoking them out. And he said, I just want to ask the hero a question, and I promise nobody's gonna get hurt until we're done talking, at least, which doesn't really sound very secure, right? Not very promising. But so anyway, he asked her about like, hey, we used our tax money to support these heroes to go out and take these weapons and, like see what's out there and take care of the dark beasts so we can like expand our territory and like, adventure through the world and explore the world. And he's asking, is it worth it? Like, you the first group of heroes that made it to Clevatess's territory in 1,000 years. Like, when we have a new king, should we continue to support them? And I love the way ALICIA stood on business. She said it absolutely is worth it. We did get our butts whooped, but it was worth it, because if we just stay in this small world, then we're never gonna grow. We're never gonna achieve anything. We don't know what we're gonna miss out on. So it was absolutely worth it. I love the way that she stood on that, even though that was a tough L that she took, that her and the other heroes took. Really, the whole kingdom took, right? Because Clevatess retaliated and took their king out. But anyhow, and low-key they peeped that this baby that they got is a Hedenian royal baby. So they already are peeping that, okay, like when this baby is grown, this is gonna be our future king. This is the kingdom's future that we're really betting on. And then Maynard pulled up. Oh my God. And he had me stressed. Maynard pulled up, this insect wizard guy, and right out the gate, he's upset that this, like the village leader is kind of giving ALICIA the go ahead. He's satisfied with their answer that it was worth it. And he say, all right, bet. Well, we're gonna stick behind you and we're gonna bet on our future. Maynard pulled up thinking, like, I guess he knew that was gonna be the outcome of that conversation. Because at first they showed us that they had him waiting at the center of the village. But instead of waiting, he pulled up. And I guess he overheard the conclusion of the conversation, and he took out, I think his name was Henry. he took out old boy, or not took him out, but it looked like he took him out. And it's not guaranteed that he gonna survive. He got hit bad, and so we worried about him right now. But so this begins our struggle. I was stressed out. This begins our struggle with ALICIA versus Maynard family, and she hit him with a mean attack out the gate. Like, he said, "Oh wow, you're not even gonna warn me." She hit him with a mean attack. But this dude is swarming her with bugs. All types of bugs. Left and right, up, down, front, back. All over the place. And I'm disgusted. Like, my skin's crawling. I'm itchy watching this episode. I'm stressed because he got ants and bees and spiders and scorpions and larvae and caterpillars and moths. It's disgusting. But he's swarming her. She's all alone. She's fighting with just this janky ass sword and is doing her best, but she's getting worn down and worn down and worn down. And so I'm thinking, man, what are we gonna do? It looked like Nell was trying to jump in there and help, but it's like, Nell, you gotta take care of Luna. You gotta take care of the baby. And she got super strength, but like super strength don't really help you against a swarm of bugs. So it's looking dire. It's looking bad. And in the middle of ALICIA struggling, Clevatess, like, he make a little appearance. Like, we know that he be popping out sometimes, you know, like through her dark ether that's in her body. But because he's in the prison, he's in this dark ether blood prison over there from Drell, I'm thinking that he really can't help us in any way. But he find a way, family, and he's saying, hey, I need you to, just like when she was working on getting the stream splitter and Clen was fighting Vroko, he like messaged her, he like popped up, he's like, hey, like, you over there struggling with bandits, I need you to come pull up and help me. He did the same thing here. He's like, you struggling with this insect dude, and I need you to come bust me out this blood prison. So he popped through and like let ALICIA know, hey, you gotta stand on two right now, and you really gotta handle business for us right now. And so he basically remind her, hey, you know, all living things are basically made of water, and insects are just like water. You know, so he's like, you really just need to imagine this swarm of insects as like a river of water. And lo and behold, he provides us, as ALICIA's being covered, she's being buried alive in bugs. Lo and behold, Clevatess somehow make the stream splitter regalia appear in front of her, and so she's able to grab it. And with the meanest, if you've played Legend of Zelda and you know the spin attack, she hit the meanest spin attack straight out of Legend of Zelda. Straight from Link's playbook. She hit the meanest spin attack with the stream splitter. And just bugs popping left and right in the most disgusting way. So much bugs popping, it start raining. She made it rain with all the bugs that was all over the place. And so it was gross. But so everybody's in awe. They like, oh, she a real hero. She really about that. Like, yes, family. What? Why did you doubt her? Who was doubting on ALICIA? She's a real one. She's been hard since episode 1. Like, she was fighting with a handicap. She didn't have her real weapon. She was fighting with a janky knife. And so she completely disposed of Maynard. His little arcanocite jewel that was powering him up got busted. His partner, I forgot her name, but the one who was floating with the axe, she's in awe. She's like, wow, Maynard really lost. And Clevatess is like, all right, now pull up and save me out this prison, because it looked like Drell has another Lord of the Dark Beast who's like assisting him in the same way Clevatess is assisting ALICIA. So this episode was fire. I'm looking forward to the next one. ALICIA versus Maynard, top tier. Peace and love.